Hey everybody, Nick from TriRig here. Today I want to talk about our lineup of arm cups, which we call scoops. These were the industry's first ultra-long arm cups, and our 9-cup product line offers the most variety you'll find on the market today in terms of size, shapes, and features. But of course that also means we get a lot of questions about our cups, the best ways to install them, which ones might be right for you. So today we're going to talk about the best practices for choosing your scoops, installing them, and enjoying them out on the road. Step number 1 in choosing your best arm cup begins with your arms. Everyone has a different size and shape of arm, but the most important aspect as far as cups are concerned is sort of how big around your forearms are, right about here. We make our cups in a number of different shapes and sizes to accommodate different arm sizes, and we have a printable PDF to help you determine which size will fit you the best. Links to the PDF chart as well as a video on how to use that chart are in the description. Step 2 is deciding how much you think you'll need in terms of adjustment range. Our biggest cups offer as many as 5 rows and 4 columns of bolt holes for a huge range of adjustment. Our most race-oriented cups have only 2 rows and 4 columns, meaning you're going to be a bit more locked in with less room to change over time. If you're just starting out in triathlon, it's hard to go wrong with these, our signature scoops. They're very middle of the road in terms of size, shape, and range of adjustment, and they come in both open and closed back version. Which brings me to step 3, and this is that big decision, whether you want your cups to be closed in the back or open. Closed back cups like these ones are great for a more locked in position, and they provide the ultimate in support and control. But open back cups, on the other hand, leave you a little more free on the bike to move around, either to choke up on the extensions or push your arms further forward. There's no best answer here, and although fitters like Jim Manton swear by our closed back scoops, and he buys these exclusively for his fit studio, we still tend to sell a variety of both open and closed back cups for folks who either want to move around a little bit more on the bike or folks who just want to commit to that closed back locked setup. Personally, I almost always ride with closed back cups myself, but most shapes that we offer do come in either flavor, so just pick what's best for you. Now, step number 4 is how we install the cups. The best way to install TriRig scoops is with 2 M6 screws in a 4-aft configuration. That is the gold standard. If your aero bar uses M5 screws, that's still okay as well, as long as they're still in a 4-aft configuration. For anything else, if your bar uses smaller M4 screws like the Trek Speed Concept bar does, or if your bars require side-to-side bolt placement, we strongly recommend using our Wingspan or Wingspan XL adapter plates on your bars before installing the scoops. This allows you to convert whatever your setup is into that nicer M6 4-aft gold standard. The reason this is so important is that scoops are much longer than traditional cups, and therefore you can end up with more weight farther away from your mounting points, meaning more leverage, meaning more stresses on the entire system. 2 M4 bolts in a side-to-side configuration plus 200 millimeters of cup length plus 150 pounds of body mass, that's a recipe for wobbly cups or worse. So 2 M6 bolts in 4-aft configuration, or otherwise really look into our Wingspan and Wingspan XL adapters. And we also make kits specifically for the Trek Speed Concept bike to make life a little bit easier on that bike with its M4 holes. Okay, so those are all the mechanical do's and don'ts for scoops. What about from a fit perspective? What's the best way to use these cups? Generally, you want the back of the cup to be somewhere around your elbow so that it can go as far up your forearm as it can. You don't want to be too far forward, which would have the cup contacting somewhere in the middle of your forearm, and you don't want to be too far back, which would put your elbow contacting somewhere in the middle of the cup. We know there are athletes out there using it on the extreme ends for one reason or another, for fit purposes or for aero purposes, and while we can't endorse that from a mechanical perspective, it's true that triathlon has always been the place where athletes do a lot of experimentation and improvisation to make the bike work for them. And we at TriRig are a part of that sacred tradition, and we love it. We just legally have to warn you that any off-label use could be hazardous to your health. Have you joined the scoops revolution yet? If not, there has never been a better time. Our product line is vast, and it can give everyone comfort and control, just like the pros do, but at a price that anyone can afford. Check out the entire range of products at tririg.com/scoops. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.